Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. So it is winter. We're doing our own massively increased fuel production over here, and we have new. We've set up some new distribution for that, so that should work. I do intend on building some rail distribution for that also. And actually, to be honest, maybe we should have a quick look at making a start for that. So if we wanted to, could we please? Crossing is not allowed. If we were to do it from here, we could do that, okay? Let's widen this this radius up quite a lot. Oh, actually, so the idea is people would be coming in from this side. Let's thus trim that back a little bit. And what we intend to do is straighten this up as much as we can. We will then over here add an extra line. And what we need to do is build a couple of these. So one would be, yeah, we'll try and maintain it pretty close to this though. One would be the loading facility, which we would use. Ooh, really? Let's not do it that way then. Let's trim it back. Oh, excellent. Let's get rid of this. We're heading into summer, which is great. Okay, so if we were to do this right now, what I'm interested in is we would like. Do we have? No, we only have this. So this is a fuel loading, unloading. Okay. So what I'm after is I'm after loading these two. So I'll kind of squeeze that in there. And then I'm also after unloading oil, and I'll put them in the same. There we go. That's kind of the intent. And then we'll do a little bit of loop to go back out. Okay, excellent. So let's do that. At the same time, once we exit here, we'll do that component. We'll tie them together. Don't do that. Try and do. Try and do that as a turnaround loop there. And we should be able to. Come on. There we go. So we'll do that. That should be able to load. And then on this side, we should be able to extend back into that direction also, right? So the one thing we don't allow is for oil to come in from the other side if we so needed it. So what I'll do is I will go ahead and allow that. So that will be our pickup loops. We will need a bit of a road connection out over this way. And I'm kind of tempted to just run it. Well, I'm not sure we'll be able to run it through there. We could probably run it, yeah, probably on this side. Somewhere over here we'll run a road. So what I'll do is I will run a bit of a road out this way. We'll make a start with that. Give me chaos key roads on this one, please. So please make a start on that one. And then we'll slowly start to build this. We're not going to use this in any... we won't be using this quickly. Okay, now, we've got this facility up here. I'm going to pause it for a little bit just so that we can sort this out. If we need power, we may have to run some power in here. I don't think we actually do need power, by the way. So, now, what we need to do is I will add this. And so what we'll do at the moment is we'll potentially load, unload. I'll definitely store this one here. We will both load and unload. So I would like to unload food. Meat is not an option for us at this stage in time. I'm not going to do clothing. I might do... Hang on. So what do we have in here? Do we do electronics? We've got mechanical components, chemicals, electronic components. Yes. So what I might do is I might bring in electronic components. Right. From there, electronics unload. Oh, hang on. Load electronic components. Just so like 20% of that. So now what we should see is it should immediately go and load both food and electronic components. It's going to do food only. So that's good. Let's see what it does. I do love it. How much will it load? 100%. So it'll load 100 tons of food. How much is it doing? 20%. 20% of 300 tons. Yeah, would be a little bit more than that. Okay, so it'd probably do another run. But that's the cool thing about it. So now we've got this facility and it's going to use wagons as it sees fit. Now, the next thing we would like to do is we would also like to make sure that it pops in over here and it unloads. Let's unpause this and it unloads steel, prefabs, bricks. We'll forget about boards. We'll do those things at the same time. And actually that needs to be like at least 30% for the time being. So now we're moving way bigger supply chunks, okay? Now, what I would like to do is build a nice big distribution office in this area. So let's grab ourselves a distribution office, something that's nice and big. What's the biggest we've got? 32 vehicles. Now, maybe we'll just stick with this. Okay, let's do that. We'll get chaos key roads onto that piece and moderate will do the rest. So that will hopefully help us out. Here we go. Lots of food coming in. Now, what will happen over here? Now you've lost your way. That is a bit of a bummer. Can I give you the H? I can. So that's good. But I think what we will need to do is probably then, if that's going to be the case, they're going to be difficult about it. You may want to need to do this. Okay, so let me go ahead and assign that. And what we'll do is we'll get that built out by these guys. Oh, it's going to do it straight away anyway. So go ahead and get it done. So you should be able to go by and then come back and quickly build them. Hopefully that means we'll sort that out. Now, the next thing is, so we'll have a bit of a look. Oh, hang on. Look at this. What's going on over here? Ooh, I like it. Just want to keep an eye on this. So it's going to load what exactly? I just want to see. I've never played with the rail distribution pieces. Can you please pass by? Just get that built quickly. Pretty sure. Oh, yeah, you're going by anyway. Excellent. Let's just get these two quickly built. Yeah, that's good. Excellent. That's going to be fine. That's going to get you to pass by, right? Excellent. There we go. Now, let's see. What does this thing actually load? So it's coming to pick up steel. And it's coming to pick up what else? Got some mechanical components. It's got a... Wow, there's a fair bit. Picking up some steel. Is that it? Excellent. So now these guys should be able to get out. What I will do, we will need to just get, let's just make sure we've got some mixed signals in here. Okay, that should be fine. Wow, lots of steel being loaded there. I like it. So it is picking up multiple different types of wagons based on the requirement. And there should still be plenty of room for these guys to move vehicles through. So once something's loading, other things should be able to move through here, no problem, as long as we don't block more than... as long as we don't block more than one in a specific direction. But this guy, if I do that, this guy should be able to move all the way into there. So it should be able to do all of them in each direction. Wow, it's loading pretty substantially, and that's all I'm assuming going back to Madrid. That's good. That's really good. So you've loaded up a fair bit of stuff there, heading on out. Excellent. That works really well. And so now you'll come and drop it off. Right over here. Let me just do that, and let's do this and see what's going on here. So it is missing just a little bit, to be honest. It'll go up to 50% now. But let's just keep an eye on that. It's coming in there, and it should be unloading quite rapidly. Excellent. Lots of steel. Lots of mechanical components. Now it's going back to the distribution. Excellent. Lots of mechanical components ready for construction. No problems whatsoever. Right? Yeah, coming back. I'm glad I added that. So this little loop works really well, and it's not stuffing up the main line at all. Now this guy is going what? Going to get bricks. I like it. I like it. It works fairly well. it works well. We just need to kind of work our way through everything that's needed here. Got food here. We've got the distribution office coming. But he's loading everything else up. Yeah, we're busy moving a lot of stuff at the moment. Okay. Now, we do need to start a little bit of construction over here. Okay, so what will we do? We will be saying, just make sure to put some mixed signals in here. That should allow all of that to work. This should get underway. What's happening over here? We are not moving things very quickly, but all of these guys are moving. Are we filling? We're not filling it up. But this should be filling up. Oh, I love it. I love it. Everything is filling up over here. So that's awesome. That is awesome. And this one, it's holding strong. So I'm not going to move anything further. What we probably have is these guys aren't even unloading. So let's have a bit of a look. And let's reduce our number of vehicles coming out over this way. So Kioski oil workers. I would like to get one of these park over there. Thank you. Let's reduce our buses a little bit. Get an empty bus. Well, let's park that one here as well. So let's just move a few buses out of that one. And the Kioski, well, let's get out of that. So the other one, okay, so that we've done. The other related line is the oil workers line. Oh, that's just one vehicle. Okay, so let's leave that be. So we've reduced a couple of buses out of this line, just so we have slightly less people doing its thing. At the same time, I do want to just quickly do a bit of a replant here. We have generally we're doing pine. Okay, let's plant a few things. We've got a traffic jam. Let's have a look. I think it's here. That's okay. Now, one of the things I'm kind of wondering about is, do we hook up some aggregate facilities here? Oh, we won't be able to load aggregate from this stuff. So that's not gonna help us at all. I think this is, I'm comfortable with this. We've got all of these vehicles there. They should be able to pass there. I wonder about this location here. But that does mean that we can quite comfortably go and expand some additional road construction. Okay, so one of the things that we need to do is, at the very least, gravel up this section of road. Get me Kioski to come and do that, and hopefully that moves a ton of gravel out there. This should all be working. What I can potentially do is start working on the rest of this. So tie in that, tie in that, tie in this one, tie in that one over there. We'll tie that one over there, and we'll go around and tie this one over there. Okay, now all of that's in place. What we'll also do is we'll tie this one in here, we'll tie that one in there, and what we'll do is we will go about adding all of this to construction. Good. And what we need to do is pick some... Moderate has picked up all of this. That's okay. Moderate's fine. Kioski roads, moderate air. Do all of that. And construction 2. do all of that. So let's get that moving so we can try and fill this up a little bit better. This is doing absolutely brilliantly. Now, what I will do is let's build another distribution office over here so that we can look into exports. Now, the question is, we don't need that. What we can do is we can do exports via rail, which will be much, much better than doing it by truck. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that instead. Okay. That's good. Okay, this is building. Let's get moderate in there, and moderate air, and moderate 2. Let's just get this thing built fairly quickly. Oh, we don't need it to be all of those actually. Let's just get it built pretty quickly so that we can sort that out. How many workers? I'm almost tempted to put another motor wagon in on this line. Almost back at 2 million. Yeah, we've got plenty of workers here, guys. Plenty of workers. This facility here is absolutely amazing. It looks awesome, huh? Look at that. Looking up onto the hill. Nice big tanks, different levels. And it's really motoring, and it's only barely doing everything it needs to be, but there's a lot of fuel coming out of this facility, which is awesome. So we can really go about kind of unhooking. Oh, fuel is empty over here. Bitumen is, we're exporting bitumen, right, from this facility. Yeah. Should be moving everything. That's quite interesting, actually. Still a bit of fuel in there. I am going to go and get rid of some of this stuff. That's fine. That's going to continue to provide us. These two are going to continue to provide us with tons of that. So what I'm quite interested in doing is just getting rid of some of these facilities. So we'll leave it there for the time being. It's a bit of a backup if we really need to. Lots of workers starting to arrive, and so this should, move through that pretty quickly. Yeah, so we've got plenty of fuel coming in. Plenty of bitumen available. Okay, get that extra distribution office that I talked about. So I want something slightly smaller. No. Sorry, I thought I'm gonna do it with rail. So that's okay. So what we should be doing is getting the rail up and running. Grab the rail and just assign. Just assign these two for us. And that should really help us out. And that means we'll be able to use our wagons over here to do the rest. So we still have rail busy moving, doing all kinds of stuff somewhere. This guy's loading electronics, and it's loading bricks. That's fine. Loading up pretty quickly. There we go, fully loaded, 24 tons of electronic components and 126 tons of bricks, and it'll load this facility nicely. So if we're expanding our construction operations, this is going to be absolutely brilliant. Okay, now let's have a look. Oh, excellent. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building this. So let's make sure to expand our operation over here. Get Kowski Roads to do that and that, please. This is all built, so that's fine. No need to worry about that. We need Kowski Roads to expand into this area. So let's do that one and that one. We'll get Kowski Roads onto those so we can start building that. These roads are done. Let's get that section done and that section done, and we'll get Kowski Roads onto this one and that one. To be honest, we can probably do this one, that one, and that one, and this one. And we'll just assign all of them at the same time. I know they'll take some time to do it, but at least this will kind of get it done over time. And that means that section is pretty good. Now, what we would like to do is we need to run let's get some sewage lines going. So if we were to run a few sewage facilities. So what I'll do is maybe, let's do one here, one there, actually let's do it on this side instead. Let's do one there, and so we've got one here, we've got one there, we've got one there. Probably need a little bit in the middle here, and probably one more somewhere in that corner there. So that's our sewage pieces. Now let's run some sewage lines. If we go underground, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run medium lines. We will need sewage switches, right? Do one there. And we'll do probably one here somewhere. Okay, let's do that. Now let's have a quick look. If we are running mediums, we can tie in over there. Also tie in over here if we wanted to. Now let's run. So we can tie in over there. Let's do that. Similarly, we can tie in over here. I'd rather do something like this. Okay, that's fine. Find something like that. Find something like this. And then what we'll do is we'll bring that one in there. So we'll run some mediums like this. Oh, we're missing one. That is of interest, isn't it? That's quite interesting. So we're not quite picking up on everything, is it? Okay, so when we clear that out, we can probably do an extra switch somewhere over here. In that spot there. and then we'll do some more mediums. Do that one over there, we'll do this one over there, and then we'll tie that one in like so. So there's a bit of a sewage connection going on there. So let's oh, and what we'll do is we'll grab the big guy and we'll oh, try this, right? Also try that. That doesn't want to work, so we'll try and tie that in, and I'm hoping that'll be sufficient. So let's get all of that underway. So that's our sewage connection. So now we've got some sewer lines running through all of these things, and we should be pretty good. There's a couple more tie-ins that we could do if we needed to, but things are working pretty well. What's going on with this? This is working. That's underway. Lots of different stuff. Okay, now the next thing for us to do. Yeah, this is good. Still not really building up much there, but all of these are kind of running, and we'll probably need to extend some power from this area if we wanted to do that. There's plenty of power in this area, but let's just keep going and building all of that. Everybody is parked over here, so I'm assuming all of our work here is done. Now, I wouldn't mind tying this in, but we will need to start thinking about our grade separation over here. So what I might do, yeah, I think we need to bridge over the top here. So let's think a little bit about let's do the F4 thing. Turn that back a little bit and see if we can tie that in. Excellent, that's good. At the same time, we will be spreading off a little something over here. So if we do that, and then a similar thing all the way over here. Okay, so let's tie that in. Okay, so if we do that, that should work. What I'll do is I'll also get rid of this section and that, and we'll tie this through here. Maybe we'll oh, that's a bummer. Let's do that. Just make sure we don't lose access. No, that's not what I'm after. Go back. Hit me this. Tie that one in there, all the way to say up there, and then we'll tie in there. Perfect. So let's get that going. We'll get Kioski Roads to start building that. At the same time, what we will do is that should allow us the ability to start working on a grade separation, but because we want to tie in on both these sides, the highway would have to go across. So that's what we'll do. Oh, this is going along already. I like it. Okay, with this should be rolling at the moment. So anyway, keep going. Oh my goodness, look at how quickly we're building stuff here. Look at how quickly we are getting stuff built. We should get a lot more oil in there pretty soon. Building up. No workers here at the moment. That's why. That single motor wagon is doing an enormous job at making sure that we've got fuel. An enormous job. And this is actually filling up. So we can quite comfortably be providing all of that. And we've put our extra buses in here, ready to go, do some other job if they need to do. And our rail distribution is doing a tremendous job at making sure that everything is in place here. I love it. It is really working well. We'll make a start on our grade separation over here. It's a little tight from this side, but we should be okay. Should have maybe pushed it farther just a little bit to make sure that it works. The next one will be over here, I think. Once that's in place, we should tie in on this side. And to be honest, we can probably do a little bit of that also. So if we do that, and we get cosy roads on that one. Similarly, I would also like to do this one over here. Let's just get cosy roads on that one as well. So we'll try and get everything done. Now, we need to start delivering some stuff over here, which would be inclusive of... So what do we need? We need gravel, which is coming in over here. That's fine. So what we need to do is get this guy, probably a couple more dumpers, to be honest. So let's buy a couple more dumpers here. 1, 2, right? And what you would like to do is you would like to also come and drop off over there, right? I would like you to please unload up to say 50%, right? So that's 500 tons of that. Yeah, we'll sort this out. Not a problem. This will get done pretty quickly. So we'll sort that out. This is going to be oil. And that is where we might have a bit of a challenge on our hands. So this guy, we no longer need to do any of the gas stations. No. Forget about that. Forget about that. We're not doing that anymore. Bus in station. No, we're not doing that. Border. We're not doing that anymore. No. That one we haven't actually moved on over. So let's quickly pick that up and just make sure that we've added the rail construction office in there. Please make sure you are unloading up to say 50%. Good stuff. Excellent. Glad to see we've picked that up. We'll move in here and say what's next. So small border gas heating plant. Not the construction office, not the gas station, not the free gas station, not that gas station, not that gas station. Air construction isn't getting anything. Interesting. So that one needs to get some stuff as well. Air construction, please. Good. Get some stuff unloaded there. Now, next one. Air construction. We don't need that one. Probably don't. Okay, excellent. So we're missing a heating plant. So let's just get, to be honest, oil. Oil is fine. So that one's there. So what we also need to do is just make sure we continue to cover the other. That's good. And then we would like oil to be delivered over here as well. Oil up to say 50%, please. 50%. Good. There we go. So underway. Okay, so now we've got gravel, now we've got oil. The other piece we need wood, which can be delivered directly in there, and we need crops, which can be delivered directly in there. So why did we have this guy? What did we want to put in here? So we've got oil, we've got gravel. Crops. Is it crops? Wood. We wanted wood to go straight in here. So let's limit the amounts. And what we want to do is make wood 100%, while the rest of this will be zeros. Let's quickly do that. So we'll put in this. The crops will go directly into. It has to be wood on this one, doesn't it? So this is probably overkill on this one. So we'll do that. What we will ask is we'll ask this vehicle, this facility, say, guys, you would also want to. Oh, well, I know you can't actually do that at the moment. Okay, that's fine. Can you pick up wood directly from... Really? We don't have wood? Okay, well, let's leave it be. So wood will be an issue to kind of load that up. We do need crops to come in. So crops is a challenge for us at this stage. Let's limit some amounts. Here we would like 0% crops. We definitely want chemicals. We want 0% here. We want 0% there. We want 0% on the food. We want 0% on clothing. 0% on electronic components. 0% on mechanical components. We want plastics and we want 0% electronics. So I'm thinking here we would like maybe 30% plastics and maybe 70%, or shall we do it 40% and 60%? And we'll just assign it as such. Yeah, that should be more than sufficient. This guy is going to need plastics in order to do that. That's good. No power supply here at the moment. No workers. That's fine. We are kind of missing a lot of stuff. What we are missing here, though, if I do this, right, we are looking for water in. Okay, so we definitely need power in this location. So let's start with a power distribution facility that is picking up on everything. So let's do that. We also want a water substation. Only 2 buildings there doing that. Okay. And finally, we want a sewage tank. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to run it to here. Still have some extra access. Ooh, we could run it directly over there, to be honest. What's our capacity like? There's plenty of capacity here. I might run it over that way just to make sure we don't mess up our capacities. So let's, instead of doing it over there, let's bring it as close as possible to this side over here. Okay, so we'll make a start on all of those pieces of construction. Let me grab, to be honest, let's trim that back and get this removed so we can make a start on another piece of this. Kowski, start work on that, please. And we will be tying this guy in. Over there should be fine. We'll make a start on that at some point. Similarly, we would like to do that and that so that we can make a start on these. We will need to bring power in here, and then this guy needs 67% of water. Now, if we do a quick water well, a small one, we do a small water well here. That's a reasonable, that is actually a very reasonable we do that, right? It will be powered in this location. So we can do that, get our very own water in there. And that should be fine. As long as it's powered, it'll have water. What I would like to do is just make sure that we are doing that. So do go ahead and sign that. That's no problem. And we would like to run our water in there. So there we go. So now we've got industrial scale water doing its thing. So let's assign all of that, get that under construction, and things can keep moving. Things can keep moving. Now we've got gravel over here parked in there nicely. Oil is not quite here just yet. We might see oil being delivered fairly soon. Yeah, we're seeing gravel. We need power. Power is coming. It's still a little bit away. This is currently under construction. No problems. It's quite interesting. Let's quickly see if there's any other pieces of this that's not being built. This guy is not working on anything, to be honest. So let's make sure to work on that. And can we? We'll have to run through this entire thing to make that work. Now let's make sure to tie that in, get those under construction, and get Kowski Roads to start working on that. Brilliant. Okay, good. So let's that work. This is barely doing its thing. This is without power at the moment. That is powered but doesn't have anything. This is without power, so we do need power in this general area here. So if I do try and get us a bit of a power distribution facility, I'm going to try, well, to be honest, that's probably about all we need, is just to make sure that it's kind of over there. So I'll do that. I will tie in a little path. And we'll see about bringing in the low voltage power line. We'll get that one in place. This one will need some power over here as well. So that should do the trick. What we can quite comfortably do is get Moderate Air to come and work on this. They do a reasonable job at getting these minor pieces done in fairly remote locations. Yeah, slowly all of this stuff is getting built. Actually, they're progressing pretty quickly. Oh man, most of these things are practically done. This is done. This is done. We need power over here though. Oh, that has power. This one is the only one that doesn't have power. So what I might do is I might just get a little piece of power right in this location over there. That's going to work for us. And then I'm going to grab that piece and bring in yet another little bit of low voltage wiring, probably from over there. So I'll do that. I'll do all the way there, and we'll tie it in. We'll get that assigned, and we'll get Moderate Air to start working on this as well. And at the same time, I will get Moderate to do that, and Moderate 2 to do that. That should work. Who's working on this one? Moderate 2 and Moderate. Get that built as quickly as we can. 2 million. Excellent. Good stuff. Are we filling this up with oil? Not yet. Not yet. Do we need power to do that? I can't recall that we do. These road connections are slowly getting built, but yeah, lots of pain on it. May not need all of these strong connections here, but some of them are in there. Are we building? Are we doing? Yeah, we are doing food. Oh, look at that happiness, guys. That means our productivity must be really good. 101% productivity. That's what I'm talking about. 11,000 people. Are these filled? Oh, these are all filled up already. Yeah, we need to get some more roads constructed. So this area definitely needs some serious work done. We're doing a pretty reasonable job at getting all of this stuff built. That's awesome. That's really awesome. All of that's done. Okay, beautiful. Let's extend. I'm happy to do that. We'll start work on this. The Kohaski is on this. Moderate. Oh, Moderate's on this. Okay, good. Get started on that. We want all of this built as soon as we can. Where are you going? Oh, working on this? Is that your first load of concrete? It is. Excellent. Well, make a start. Build that. Build that. Slowly, everything is getting done. There's so much underway at the moment. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. That was built pretty quickly. It's a pretty reasonable looking city size here. Still a lot that needs to be done. How many workers do we have living with their parents? Oh yeah, over 21s living with their parents. A pretty lot of them. Let's move a little bit more. Doesn't seem to be any people actually training at the moment. So everybody should be trained up. School? Oh. Get more people working at the school, please. Lots of people over there. Okay. Now let's oh, this is still waiting on stuff. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We need a lot of this stuff built though. I thought we were going to get this up and running, but I don't think we're going to make it work in this episode. But we may be able to get this should be done fairly quickly, and then that we're still waiting on a few things over there. I might get hang on, let's get moderate air to also assign to that one and to also assign to this one, just to make sure we get the stuff delivered here in reasonable amounts of time. But there's a lot of additional oil going to come online here to help fill this thing up, so that we are doing such a good job at filling these. That's good. And then we should be in a reasonable spot here once that's done. Okay, so these are all built. We need these to be built so that we can build this and then tie in here and do that little section over there, basically. Lots of rail. A lot of this needs to be electrified still in due course. We're out of steel. Why? So why are you not? You need to make sure that there's steel, right? So why are you not running? Is there not enough steel on this side? That's an interesting one. Still not seeing any oil here. Let's double check. You are delivering oil there, right? It's because there's no power. It must be because there's no power. It must be the issue. Oh, look at this. That's nice. Let's get our one-way moving there. Our one-way moving out that way. These sections, once that section's done, we'll demolish all of this and we'll start work on getting this going. It's going to, this piece of cabling here is a little bit of a challenge for us, and so we may have to switch that off for a while we quickly fix that. I'm going to hopefully get this done. In order to get this interchange to work. And then we may do the same thing over here. Yeah, there's a lot happening. There is a lot happening at the moment. Let's quickly move to our other side, which is probably going very slowly. So we've built that section, that's fine. Now, what I want to do is in this area over here, build a few construction offices. So let's make a start on that. So if we're going to do maybe the... We do this. Yeah, I'm gonna like that. We'll do that. We'll start working on this. Let's not do that. Let's quickly. Why does it want to do that? Must be because there's vehicles on there. So once that vehicle passes that point, we should be able to get rid of that. Just want these vehicles to pass through. Good stuff. So we're busy exporting as a fair bit here. Oh, another one. In more? No. Just get beyond that point. Should be fine. Excellent. There we go. So let's make a start and get this piece asphalted. Do we have? Hang on. I don't think we have any pavers here, right? So it's going to have to stay the way it is. And what we will do is let's do that, and we'll run this one down there. We'll go ahead and get that assigned. These guys will start construction. That's fine. So we've got some increased, some improved guys over there. I'm also kind of thinking maybe more export of oil. We could do another. Oh, what we need to probably do is build. Yeah, that's okay. Let's not do that just yet. Let's just get another free distribution office. Another free distribution office is going to be fine if we have one. Oh, we're all out. So maybe not a free distribution office. Maybe what we need to do is build a proper one. Yeah, that might be fine. So let's make sure to get a proper distribution office, something like this. Okay, let's do that. Start that one there. We'll do this. We'll get that assigned for construction, and then we'll get a proper distribution office so that we can run more vehicles. That would be good. Slowly, we're making a move there. That road is going up there, so we can make improvements there. come back over here, and it's probably the end of this episode. So let's see. Oh, this thing's built. Quickly have a look at this. Yeah, that's fine. Let's grab. Okay, that should be a good extra stint of graveling there. Good. Okay, now let's get the next piece moving. Get chaos key roads onto that. Yep, please keep moving. We do need to link up all of these facilities. Let's get rid of that. All of these road sections have kind of done its trick. Let's get the next pieces moving. We need to get most of this going before we start running this. Otherwise, we're going to run into trouble. Oh, that section's done. Excellent. That's what I wanted to see. Let's do that. I'm going to do a little bit there and a little bit there. Oh, come on. That is insane. Top priority, please. And what we'll do is we'll, for the time being, we'll just do that so that there is at least a bypass going on there. Now, what we want to do is we want to trim back all of this. Let's quickly do that. That's going to be kind of the last thing we do. So we would like to trim back there. And what I'll do is I'll leave a little bit in place there. Up to about there. And ooh, the next thing we want to do is let's extend that one so that they can actually make all the way over there. Yeah, good. So we want to make sure to pave that as well at some point. So that's good. And then on this side, we would like to do about that much. And about that much. There we go. Now, in order to make the rest of this work, we will need to get rid of this cable. So I am gonna trim it, right? It's a bit of a bummer. If we do that and that, and what we'll do is we'll run it on this side. So give me do that, and we will get that constructed. And what we'll do is we'll get moderate air on it pretty quickly, because that's going to require some urgent attention. And can we please make sure that is the top priority for us at the moment? That's good. Now, what I'll also do is I'll quickly go ahead and start doing a little bit of this. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so this one is iron. Okay, so that should be about high enough. What's the level there? 24. The level there is, yeah, that's brilliant. Actually, to be honest, that's too high. We can quite comfortably drop that down a little bit. So let's level from center. And similarly, we'll level from center over there. That should be, that should be more than sufficient if we do that. Gonna push it up to our edges here a little bit. Yeah, that's gonna be good. That should be more than fine. So let's get ourselves some bridges. That's a concrete bridge. We could also do some other stuff, but I think I'm just gonna go with the concrete bridges as is. But now trying to get this. Okay, hang on. Hang on, get rid of that. So what I want to do is do that. And do that. Ooh. Let's try this side again. I need to end the episode. Let's try this one again. If we do that one there. Okay, so if we do this one, and then what we need to do is okay, brilliant. So that's kind of where we want to go. So if we go bridge over there, that should do the trick for us. I think I like it. That's fine. And if we come in from the side here, that side is brilliant. This side is a little awkward. So what I might do is I might extend it a little bit this way and get rid of these bridges and just trim them back a little bit. And then just want to get them to about the right height there, and then try those bridges again. There we go. I think that's a little bit more natural. Ooh, it's still a little awkward there, but I think that's gonna be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit those in, and then I'm gonna trim this back. I'll do that. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Okay, so with those bridges in location there, the idea is that we try and smooth that out. Didn't want that to happen. And then we'll try and smooth this one out. There we go. So if we this one is the slightly more abrupt of the two. Yeah, that is a little bit problematic. So can I do a little bit more here? And we switch off the snapping and just try and balance out some of that. Yeah, it's gonna have to do. We'll do the other side as well. Yeah, I think that's probably reasonable through there. Excellent. That's good. So let's get that in place. So let's so that's our that is our freeway connection through there. It's going to be a minor interchange. Good. So now let's quickly go and assign Kowski roads onto this. Interesting. So what I'll need to do, I'll need to make sure that this is two-way. Similarly over here, make sure that's two-way. Get ourselves a bit of a cross connection going on there and a bit of a cross connection going on over there. And then what we can do is we can go ahead and no. Get all of that built. So there we go. Our next interchange is under construction. At the same time, that does mean we could potentially just tie in over here. That's okay. I'm happy with that. We'll go and get the next piece of road constructed. There we go. And we'll also get that assigned and that assigned to try and move things through a little quicker, so that we can see how we go on this. Excellent, guys. That's going to be the end of the episode. I think we have made a fair bit of progress. How's this going? Have we? Oh, still not quite done yet over here. Still not quite done on this either. Once this is done, there'll be a fair bit more oil coming in. But I'm not unhappy with what we've got here. These construction pieces, Moderate is working on it. Can we please do Moderate 2 on them as well? Once that's done, we'll do the rest of this. Very reasonable, actually. Very reasonable. Got plenty of fuel here now. Not have to worry about fuel at all. I'm still a little concerned about the fact that we don't have any steel where we need steel. Hang on, let's have a look. Something is wrong with regards to steel. Where are we unloading steel? We're unloading steel at this facility, right? And just want to make sure this guy is saying we're picking up steel, right? Shouldn't be picking up steel from the border, though. Cargo train station. Now let's do that. That's going to send out a train. Would love to see it send out. Some vehicles are without fuel. Okay, well, if that's the case, we need to... Oh, okay, beautiful. Well, let's bring in fuel here then. I did not know that is a thing, so let's make sure we are, in fact, delivering reasonable amounts of fuel over there. Okay, and then hopefully that'll solve our issues while the construction is underway over here. Guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been a long episode. I will see you in the next one. Leave your comments down below and hit that like button if you've enjoyed it. We are actually doing a fairly reasonable job at getting things ready here for further expansion. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!